Hello everyone, Starset7 here with Starset7 Gaming, coming to you guys with another Xur location video and what he has this week for wares. It is March 4th. This is the second Xur location for after the launch of the Witch Queen campaign, which by the way, I am loving so far. So let's head into Destiny and check everything out. All right, this week, Xur is located at the tower. So we're just going to head on in, launch yourself into the tower. Once you're here, head over to the left side and head down to the hangar. Since we have a lot of new lights with the launch in the new campaign, a lot of people don't know the locations for Xur. So I'm going to keep this up just so you guys know exactly where to go. Once you're at Xur, go and see what he's got. So every week, Xur has an exotic engram. Usually I get it every week. This week I'm not because I'm trying to get some things from the kiosk upstairs of exotics. So this week the exotic weapon is the Merciless. I remember when this thing came out, it was all the rave in PvP until they nerfed it. It actually still is not a bad fusion rifle for an exotic. So let's take a quick look at it. The main perk on this is conserve momentum. Non-lethal hits with this projectiles make this weapon charge faster until the wielder gets a kill. So every weapon charge is going to get faster until you do get that kill, whether that's in PvP or in PvE. The other perks that we've got on here is fitted stock. So this increases stability, moderately controls recoil, and slightly decreases handling speed. Next, we've got impetuous. Reloading immediately after a kill increases weapon damage for a short duration. So that's going to give you a pretty good hand in either PvP or PvE. Really, it's like I said, when it first came out, this was all the rave in PvE. We also have extended mag, which is going to greatly increase magazine size and greatly decrease reload speed. We also have the chambered compensator for the barrel. Increases stability, moderately controls recoil, and slightly decreases handling speed. Now, if we take a look at the stats, like every fusion rifle or even shotgun, you're not going to have the best stat on reload speed. Hence why a lot of people, even in PvP, unless you're picking up ammo and you have time to reload before someone else is, taking a shot at you, you're going to get that ammo back on your next death anyways. It's going to spawn you with two rounds of ammo in the chamber. So the next exotic for the hunter this week is the sealed Ahamkara grasps. Let's take a look at what we got for the main perk. So the main perk on here is Nightmare Fuel. Dealing melee damage reloads your currently equipped weapon. So getting the melee damage is going to give you I do believe it's a round back in whatever weapon you currently have equipped. Next up, we have the one-eyed mask for the for the Titan. The main perk on that is vengeance. So highlights the targets who dares to damage you, track down and destroy them for an overshield. So this is kind of like for the hunter would be, I do believe it's Knucklehead Radar. So it's going to highlight those targets. Also, right now, I do believe with using the glaive, if you have the certain perks, you can kind of see, you have that insight where you can see through walls and targets and whatnot, which is actually really awesome. And then next up for the warlock, we have Getaway Artist. gauntlets. So the main perk on these gauntlets for the Warlock is Dynamic Duo. So if you're on, like I'm using a controller right now, if you're on controller, press LB, your left tab button. Convert your arc grenade into a supercharged arc soul. The arc soul functions as an autonomous turret. That's that little thing that I do believe that you can kind of like see beside people and it'll shoot, I think people call it a buddy. I don't really run Warlock, so I don't know much about it. So this week for our legendary weapons, the first up we have the Royal Chase Scout Rifle. Next we have Friction Fire Submachine Gun. Next up is the Vulpecula Hand Cannon, Truth Teller Grenade Launcher, Cartesian Coordinate Fusion Rifle. The Cartesian really is a decent fusion rifle. So if you don't have one of these, Lead from Gold isn't bad. Swashbuckler, not the best perk that you want. Next up, you've got Negative Space, the Sword, and then the next up after that, you've got Frozen Orbit Sniper Rifle. Really, out of all of this, I would pick the Royal Chase Scout Rifle. The reason being is it's got Grave Robber, and I do believe it was this season Grave Robber got a bit of a buff. The multi-kill clip actually isn't that bad as well. You kind of would want more reload speed on this, and this to be explosive rounds with Grave Robber, which really wouldn't be bad. But out of all of those weapons there, if I had to pick one, it would probably be the Royal Chase. And the armor set this week for the Hunter is the Anti-Extinction. And honestly, to me, it's just garbage. Really. So heading on over this week. So every single week is going to be a different role for the Hawkmoon as well as the DMT, the Dead Man's Tale. So this week, the role for the Hawkmoon, you are getting Quick Draw as well as Combatant Grip. So Quick Draw isn't too bad for PvP. And then the DMT this week, you're getting Moving Target. Actually, Moving Target isn't too bad. So a lot of Warlocks that use the Heat Riser, you see them floating around way up in the air in PvP. Usually they're the ones that are hunting around with the DMT and getting the kills. So really, Moving Target isn't too bad for the DMT for the perks. So that is it for this week, March 4th, for Xur and his wares. Like I said, he is located in the tower. Just going to head back to the other screen. So if you guys do want to help out the channel, it would be greatly appreciated if you can hit that like button, as well as this thing that keeps popping up right here, the subscribe button. It's going to greatly help me out as well. Jump into the comments. Let me know what you guys think of the videos, anything that I could change about them. And hey, hit me up. I'm always live. So head over to twitch.tv/Starset7 Gaming. Hit the follow button. It'll let you guys know when I go live. Also, if you drop down in that channel, you will also see my schedule as well as different links to social media where I post a lot of different info. So thank you guys very much for dropping by and checking out the video. Until next time, everybody be safe out there.